Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Eden Park Live 2.0. Make sure that you do go onto our page. Make sure that you like all of our content. Make sure that you share our content, and just be kind to us as we are busy building our page yet again. And this is another episode where we are having one of our members. They call him my leader. They call him Pastor. They call him Mr. I don't know how many caps he has on, but I'm sure by now most of you will know him. But I'm going to give him an opportunity to introduce himself, and then I will be getting into what we will be basically talking about today. So to our beautiful gentleman that is sitting next to me, please introduce yourself to our viewers and our followers.
Thank you, Mr. Michaels. Yeah, it's indeed true. I'm known as pastor, I'm known as leader, and I am known as Sir Paul.
Sir Paul, wow.
So, yeah, it's a challenge to substitute your capses. It's not an easy thing to do, but you have to do it. You have to diversify and be flexible in today's day and age. It's very important. But thank you for having me. It is an absolute pleasure to be here. Actually, long overdue.
Long overdue, yes. Let me get right into it. We actually want to introduce our viewers to the EdenKhoza Business Forum. Some people know about it. I think a lot of people don't know about it. Some people might even look now and ask, what is the the EdenKhoza Business Forum all about? Pastor Paul, can you introduce us? What is the EdenKhoza Business Forum all about? How did it all start? How did it all originate? I'm sure you will be able to tell our viewers a little bit more about it.
No, sure, for sure. I need to start from the beginning so that you can trace the pattern and connect the dots of how we get to EdenKhoza.
Okay.
EdenKhoza is an initiative that has been started by myself after our elections as ward committee members, which is a legislative body in the council. I have been elected as the economic developer and city planner for our ward.
Okay.
And seeing that we all don't understand what we need to do and when we need to do it and how to do it, I have embarked and enrolled, paid of course by the council, on a course called Ward Committee Governance, which is like public administration.
All right.
And during that course, I've learned a lot of stuff, even though they gave us the introductions as well when we've been cooperated or inaugurated.
No, so, inaugurated.
So I have then embarked on that course. And that course taught me a lot of things. And I've discovered that I need to rope in interest groups, especially in economics and so on and so forth. And I've also read and understand the Gauteng Township Development Act that was passed last year. And it's very important for us to also go through that act, how it's going to help our local businesses. So in my heart, in my spirit, I developed this concept. And I really understand that no one single sector can stand by itself.
Okay.
We formulated a triangle. When you look at EdenKhoza, you will see EdenKhoza got a triangle. And that triangle speaks of, one leg speaks of government, because it's very important to understand what the bylaws are for our communities and what the regulations and policies are that government has and every other thing that government has to offer. So that is where I come in now with this Economic Development Forum, where I have been elected as your portfolio person for this area.
Right. So that's the one leg.
That's government.
Okay.
And how do we get there to government? Obviously through politics. I'm not here to talk about politics.
Yeah, but politics is important. Without politics, we probably would not be able to even speak about what's happening now.
Yes. Okay. Fortunately for us, we grasp politics now. We start to understand politics now. And with my election, I became now a legislative body in council.
Okay.
So I give my reports to our councillor on a monthly basis, which will go then to the speaker, and of course it will be then on the tables of the mayorable committees and whatever they will see it. That's government. It's very important.
So let's talk about the other two legs.
Then we have our business itself. Okay. Very important. Government cannot function, business cannot function without government. And they need to find each other.
The two need to be, they need to co-op.
Yes, you need to understand what the bylaws are, what you must have to operate the business in our community.
Okay.
And then that's the link that EdenKhoza bring to this community.
Okay.
To link the business to government.
To link the business. Then we probably, I'm thinking that the third one, definitely it's speaking about us.
Definitely, Mr. Michaels. So the third leg is us as community members.
Yes.
Community members, we are buying from these businesses. We need to find out if these businesses are legit. Can they do business? Are they legal? And all that stuff. And then we also are connected with the government as well. Okay. So you can vent your issues or your petitions or whatever you have to government, and they will find out if something is not operative according to the regulations. So that's a triangle. It looks at all these three sectors' interest, and there is where we're going to kick off from. So I've created this group, and I've registered EdenKhoza. EdenKhoza is an NPC, registered, legal, with its own bank account, with powers as how do you call it? They are a legal person by themselves. They can sue and they can be sued.
Okay.
They can do business by themselves. So no specific individual is running it, but it's run by the community.
Right. I know there's a lot of businesses that has also now co-opted and come onto EdenKhoza Business Forum. Is this for any business? Can any business person be part of this?
Yes, definitely. What happened is provincial government has actually appointed Family Tree as the agent to make sure that the act is rolled out in communities. And Family Tree, we approached Family Tree after we heard about them, okay? And then we are now affiliated to them. So in order for us now to maximize and capitalize on what government has to offer, we are on the tables, firmly on the tables. Whatever needs to come from government, our community will definitely benefit from that. And we have a voice. We're on the table, we're around the table now.
I think that's where politics basically makes sense.
Yeah.
Politics is there to give you a voice so that we can be able to bring all of these initiatives that is coming from government back to our people.
And it's for all sectors. We are busy clustering for specific sectors. We have spaza shops, we have transport, we have catering, we have entertainment, whatever is going to be under one umbrella of EdenKhoza. And that's the vision.
All right, so EdenKhoza can be, if anybody wants to be part of it, I'm sure they can contact you.
Definitely.
All right, so as you'll probably know Pastor Paul by now. So please make sure that you do contact him. We will be able to leave all the details in our comment section. Make sure that you contact him if you want to form part of the EdenKhoza Business Forum. But you've mentioned something that I want us to, we're probably going to end with this one. I know we have so much to speak about. It's not the last time that we'll be having an episode like this, so you better look out for another one. It is the reclaiming our spaza shops. I've seen on Facebook, I've seen things that are busy happening when it comes to reclaiming our spaza shops. We all know as South Africans, if I may say so, because nowadays you don't even know what to say when you're in your own country, but we've lost most of our spaza shops. I mean, we grew up in Eden Park. We grew up in Eden Park. We've seen the businesses that used to be owned by our own people. We can literally say that none of them are in existence anymore. because I remember that when we had spaza shops, those people used to employ people from our community, and that basically helped people in our community that did not have work to still be able to put a plate of food at the end of the night on their table. And that has been taken away. But you guys are coming up with this initiative, reclaiming our spaza shops. Can you talk a little bit more about that for us?
Yeah, exactly what you said. It really just struck a snare in my heart when I think about what has happened to our spaza shops. Our spaza shops has been taken away from us. And all of us need to come up with different initiatives. You get the politics, you get community activists, but as business, we need to take a business decision. What are we going to do as business? How can we leverage on reclaiming the spaza shop? We call it reclaiming our spaza shop exactly for this reason, because we've lost it.
Yeah.
And now we're going to reclaim it. There's various options that we have worked out, how it's going to work. You get grant funding, and there's various grants that we will approach to get and help our people. But for now, we have already completed applications of 20 plus. It is in to the grant funder. They are assessing it, and once they are done with that, people will get a 10,000 rand. That's a grant. That's one way of funding our spaza shops. They don't have to pay that back. Then we formulate a stokvel between the spaza shop owners, and they can assist each other.
Yes.
And then we bring in investors who wants to invest in spaza shops. So all that are a formula as to how we're going to reclaim our spaza shops. It's not easy, but it's doable, and I believe that our people are ready to reclaim these spaza shops.
I'm definitely ready to reclaim our spaza shops. I must say that that's a message that I preach all the time. I don't want to call names of certain races or anything like that, but I think when it comes to your own community, and a community needs to sustain itself. Businesses in a community needs to sustain itself also, and we come from a community like that, where our businesses used to sustain our people in our community. They used to be able to generate income and do all of those things. But like you said, the triangle is so important here. And here we need the people of our community. When this is successful and it gets launched, we will need you guys that are busy viewing now to go and support these spaza shops, because we want to make sure that every rand and cent will be able to stay in our community, go around in our community, and empower our own people. It's such a great initiative, Pastor Paul, and we can only, as Eden Park Life, we just want to wish you well, and we believe that this thing is going to bring a change in our community, a change that we've been waiting for. And this is a platform that we are going to use to encourage our people to go and buy at our own spaza shops, where we can bring this back into our economy. We need this. Our people need us. And we have so many youngsters that are sitting at home. Ons kan nou nie eens meer groente verkoop nie. Die groente word verkoop deur iemand anders. Die klere word reggemaak deur iemand anders. Ons fone word reggemaak deur iemand anders. Everything basically that has to deal with money is money that is going outside of our community. And that is what our businesses need to realize and do and bring it back.
Mr. Michaels, we are our worst enemy.
Yeah.
We fight each other. And as we fight each other people come and they take what we need to fight for. We need to reach out to each other and fight for the cause for our children, and make sure we do everything possible to make sure that we reclaim our economy. There's nothing happening in our Kasi. If I travel and I drive through other Kasis, I see the economic boom, it's happening. And in our Ward 57, especially Eden Park, it is so hard. There's so many red tape that I need to overcome. And I am fighting that battle. And I ask you guys to pray for me the very thing that's going to give me satisfaction is once we open up some spaza shops in Eden Park.
All right, there you heard it from Pastor Paul. Guys, please make sure that you go on to Eden Park Live. If you are busy still viewing, if you are still watching, that means that you really want to have more of this type of content. So please make sure that you like, make sure that you comment, and make also sure that you share on our page. Thank you, Pastor Paul, for coming through. It was really a blessing having you here. So soon we will be able to see a spaza shop, and we will be able to reclaim what rightfully belongs to us. That's it from us for now. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you soon again.
Thank you.